everybody likes the game Pokemon. It features everything that everyone likes. The Pokemon, the Pokeballs, even the legendary Pokemon. But the question that everybody is asking, how can you catch a legendary Pokemon if you want one? Well, today we are going to show you the following steps of how to catch a legendary Pokemon. Like what types you need, what type of Pokeballs they are, and where their location's at. So, get your Pokeballs ready and get ready to bring your Pokedex trainers, because today we are going to show you how to catch a legendary Pokemon. Now, before we start showing you how to catch a legendary Pokemon, let's ask ourselves a question. What is a legendary Pokemon? Well, if you want to know the answer, let's talk about it. Legendary Pokemons are types of Pokemon that live in different regions. Some of them are extremely rare, and some are very hard to find. While on your adventure, you can encounter them easily throughout the adventures, or you can encounter them once after you defeated the Pokemon League. Each Pokemon comes from each several regions. Reshiram comes from the Universe region. Groudon comes from the Hoenn region. And lots of other types come from Hoenn region. Lots of other regions as well. So, what you also want to know is that they are very hard to catch. So you must try your best at trying to catch them. If you want to know how you can make it easy, well, if you want to make it easy, let's get on with the next steps. First, if you want to learn how to catch a legendary Pokemon, you need to figure out what type of Pokemon to choose. Here is an example. We have Zekrom. He is an electric and a dragon type Pokemon. You're going to need a type to face against. There are sorts of types of Pokemon that we have. For example, here is Golem, the ground type Pokemon. He's effective against Zekrom. Charizard and Pikachu are not effective against him. So that's a good thing that Golem can be there to take out Zekrom. Also, if you want to catch it, you're going to need the right Pokeballs. The right Pokeballs you can try and use is Ultra Ball, is Dust Balls, or Net Balls. You can even use a Pokeball just for fun. Now, let's talk about the legendary Pokemon's location. Here is Reshiram. Reshiram's location can be found in Dragon Spiral Tower. You can do this after you defeat Kyurem with Reshiram's power. And now let's go on to the next step. What moves to use against a legendary? Here we have Groudon. And here is Blastoise. If you want to get a nice move, use a low water move to get lowest damage for Groudon. That will be a good idea for you. Blastoise. And now, here's the next step of how to get a Pokemon. When you're ready to capture it, capture it. But remember, you must forget one last thing. If you want to get this Pokemon, when you hear this sound, that means you have captured the legendary Pokemon. Alright, now we've done it. Now you know how to catch a legendary Pokemon. We learned all the following steps. First, we told you what is a legendary Pokemon. Then, we told you what types of Pokemon to use against the legendary. And we showed you what Pokeballs can you use against them. And we also told where these legendary Pokemons are located at. And we also showed everybody what type of moves to use to lower its damage. And finally, we showed you how can you successfully catch a Pokemon. By watching the Pokemon move 3 times and hearing the sound, you have successfully will catch the legendary Pokemon. Now it's time for your chance to go out there and catch all the legendary Pokemon. Go to each region and catch them all. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and catch them all. Good luck and make yourself proud.